I've spent countless hours building in this Minecraft world, and still there is one thing missing: life. Outside the occasional animal up on a hill in the distance, I'm the only thing that ever moves through this world. But with Minecraft's update introducing new baby animals, I think I've finally got an idea that can change that. Oh, and I've released merch. More on that later. Now, I know it's been a few months, but I'm not lying when I say that I haven't seen the baby mobs in game yet. Yeah, kind of embarrassing performance, but I'm pretty sure with some gold nuggets here we can craft up a stack of golden dandelion. We're also gonna need a couple of things to breed some animals with, and I guess we have the donkeys right outdoor, and I still want to get the fastest one of these, which means I think we're gonna breed that guy with the you. I mean, that's a different model, right? It's just a little dumb, but I love it. Oh, wait, I have the sheep pen here. We can even keep these young here. If we breed a couple of these up, you are now going to be babies forever. Look at them. Okay, maybe the sheep model is the best one to look at. They look so stupid. Okay, but sheep are probably the ones I'm the least excited to see. Let's grab ourselves some cows. Breed you two up. Oh, look at the little guy. Oh, I love him. Oh, you saw. Wow. Not overreacting or anything. Ran up on the hill nearby here, as I've been in this area a while and all of the mobs have migrated up, which we can also tie up to the pole down here for now. And I have actually seen a baby chicken. No, it's gonna eat me. Okay, it won't. I was just lying. Wait, wait, what? Wait, I thought they were all the little yellow the small yellow one. I found some temper chickens because there's a jungle right over there. But oh, I thought they all look the same. Of course they don't. That, yeah, smart. Right, let's breed these two up as well. You're so cute. Oh, he's looking at me. I love the pigs. This is such a good update. Oh, it's made Minecraft so much cuter. Wait. If that one is so cute, what do I need? I need beef. 2 puppers. What? Is that not... How do I breed them? Is it with cooked food? It's with cooked food. All right, where did the other guy go now? There we go. All right. Go on. Step away. Step away. Oh! No. He needs to stay small. It's just some pixel steps. It's just some pixels. Okay. Compose yourself. Come, you gotta go under your parents. Go on. Come over here. Oh! It's just pixel steps. Okay, but tying them up to a fence randomly isn't going to add the life to my world I want. So let's get started on some material gathering, flying down south towards my city quarry to begin some stone gathering. I know I need more mossy cobblestone, but I don't really have any easy access to it here. So let's fly down south a little bit to my farming village, where I've got my moss farms, and we can grab... Oh, I don't have that much of that. Right, we'll start up the farm for a bit then. I need to redo the storage up here, but not now. And we can just add in a little moss block here in the corner so that I have some quick and easy access. Bunch more stone blocks and even some tough and deep slate. And it is so nice being able to use regular deep slate now with the new updates to craft down into all of the cobbled variants. Flying around my built up areas, I'm grabbing a few different blocks here and there and spending some time in my storage. Materials are starting to shape up here nicely, but I've pretty much ran out of mud. So let's grab ourselves a shulker box, and I could hop on my horse, but we did recently build a couple of happy gas ports around the world to help me travel without the elytra. So we definitely gotta try these out, especially since they are faster. And it's honestly not too bad. An elytra is definitely faster, but it's not slower than walking as I make my way southwest towards the mangrove swamp. No. Oh. Wait. I did some it's a geyser. Okay. I did some... Oh, I don't have any fence gates on me. Fences are pretty important when you're out on your happy ass. They will float away. But I did a little bit of trimming around the world, and I had no idea about this. It looks like my data pack is a little broken. It's fine. Also, like the buddy. Oh my god, look at you. That's so much better. Okay. Whoa, not important now. We're getting full and distracted. I need that. Actually, I can only keep that there. We're going down. I'm assuming this is similar. Oh, wait, no. Oh, I don't know. Okay, wait. We're in sulfur at least, so... Oh, does it just, like, replace stone? I wonder if I keep digging, I'll get into a cave or not. Because generally, I mean, at least comparing it to the lush caves, you'd always get into a cave if you dug straight down from the trees. Oh, I hear bubbling. Oh, it's a sulfur cave. It's over there. Oh, that's gonna be so fun. Okay. I was not planning on this, but fortunately I come prepared, as my ender chest has both an entire beacon setup and a couple of empty shulker boxes that I can fill up with the brand new blocks cinnabar and sulfur, which I'm honestly so excited about. After a few months without any new building blocks, these are so welcome. And even though I've had the chance to mine a couple of these on the bus stop SMP, I have not had the chance to clear it with a beacon, and it is so nice gathering. I've managed to gather this in not that long at all, and I think I'm gonna leave the beacon base here because I am definitely going to be using these blocks more in the future, but I will be grabbing that beacon because I do still only have 3 of them. Before we head out, I maybe find a little bit more sulfur. Potent sulfur, I should say. Yeah, right here. Can you craft this? You can craft it. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. Wait, I forgot about these guys. Oh, hi. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm gonna do with sulfur cubes. They're fun for mini games. I haven't really figured out what I'm gonna do with them in this world, because I don't really feel like making mini games for myself. If you have any suggestions on what I could use the sulfur cubes for in my world, let me know down below. Back on track though, not that I don't want to use some of the new blocks in the build. I've flown the final bit over to the mangrove swamp, and I'm getting my mud shulker box filled completely up. I did just remember, oh boy, I forgot to turn this off. Is it broken? It didn't break. Wait, I logged off with this on and I don't think it broke. Yeah, I don't see any cobblestone. And like I mentioned, yeah, we need a new... Whoa. Oh boy. I completely forgot I turned this on. Well, I'm not going to need most for quite a while. Or to run the moss farm. Well, I'm very happy that it didn't break. Flying north a little bit over by the quarry, we can get that all dropped off. I'm gonna need a stack for the build. And while we're here, down into the middle storage and grab our boxes from the sulfur caves, and we gotta fit this in here. Nope, not on that side. I do have space over here though, and for now I think they're just gonna get one each. I'm gonna put them over on this side. Now I also want to use a couple of these, so let me grab a little bit of sulfur and a little bit of cinnabar. Oh, look at this. Red walls. Oh, this is amazing. I really don't need a lot for this build, but I think that should be enough. I definitely think there's a lot we can do with just adding in some more life throughout the area here, but there is one main issue at the spawn region, which is this sort of mound leading away towards the fishing village of mountain. And the biggest issue is the fact that it is just a mound straight into your face as you're walking along the path, which I want to begin to instead slope upwards. And already you see so much more of this mountain, and the reason I'm still sloping it upward obviously is because, well, the path is moving upward, but I also do want to transform this big old hill, I'm not going to call it the mountain, into more of a rolling hill. I'm probably not going to do a peak like this, but more of something like I did down over by the fishing village over there. But that is a future plan. For now, I want to continue adding life to our world, and I really want to get a home for these guys. And I'm going to have to be a little selective. I don't think I'm going to be making a home for the cows today. I just need baby pigs in my life as I walk around because they're so cute. Okay, sorry, getting distracted. Now I grabbed a ton of spruce fences, which we can use to create a little pig pasture on the sloping plain. I also want them to have a bit more of an area to get out of the rain, etc., which I want to mark out a foundation for. Which definitely is a good start, but if you look at pig pastures in real life, they are mostly mud. Okay, maybe not all pastures and not the entirety of them, so let's also leave a bit of grass. Replacing most of it though with coarse dirt, brown concrete powder, and pod salt. Even a little bit of mycelium. Add in a few foliage bits, and I like it. And I just can't wait to start bringing the pigs up. But at the moment, they can escape. So I want to start on the building, which will be a bit more than just this, as I want the owner of the pigs also living here, but for now just a small whitewashed barn area. Okay, now we actually have to think, how many pigs do we want? Let's untie those. I want like a lot of babies because it doesn't make much sense for there to be one baby per adult. I'd rather have way more babies. Come on, get through the door. Welcome to your new home. But I also, you know, do want a few grown-up ones. So I'm gonna let that guy grow up. And maybe we can even find some to speed the process up. Just a couple of cows. I can't see any pigs. Well, we've got a lot of building in the area, so we'll definitely have time to breed them up more. To start the house part of this building, I want to extend up the stone foundation I started earlier to an entire first floor using some exposed copper bars for windows. Starting the second story, I really wanted a fun color, and I haven't really used orange in this world yet, and I thought it could be a nice pop of color for this second floor, especially together with some blue windows and shutters. For the roof, going back to something a bit simpler with a classic cobblestone to deep slate gradient and a little chimney. For the pig section, a bit more of a fantasy style of roof with an increasing incline, but the same block palette. And recently I saw a build by Carson, and I left a couple of openings in the roof where I want to actually throw in oak doors. And it is a very, very similar texture to oak trap doors, and I probably could have just used that. But I just thought this was really, really creative, and I really want to just try it out because it isn't exactly the same. As you have an oak trap door over there, and then you have the doors here, which they're slightly different. And I definitely like that. Did also add in a little bit of extra foliage here, snake its way up with a couple of vines, and I'm a big, big fan. Interior wise, yeah, no, we're not adding that much life to my world. Pigs are starting to accumulate a little bit. We have 3 big ones now. I think I'm gonna aim for 6 to begin with. Also did have a little bit of an accident and nearly a very bad one with a second creeper. Patching that back up, I want to work a bit more on the detailing towards the path, bringing up some tall straight trees to make the entire area feel just that tiny bit more complete. And you know what would make my channel feel more complete? Your subscription. Thank you. Plug aside, I also want to work a bit on the ground around this, bringing in some hedges, grass, bushes, and ground texturing. And, you know, pigs eat carrots, so of course we gotta get a carrot field in there. Grabbing a couple of these. I shouldn't need too many. And a little south of my world, by my moss farm, I have this new design of a field, which I really, really like. And it's something I've started laying out here as well, and I actually want to transform all of the fields in this area to this design, because I just like it so much more than what I'm currently doing. And now comes the fun part of adding in water to all of this. And of course, making sure that all of the spots are hoed. And I am definitely a bigger fan of this field than the fields I've been building for the past 6 years. Where, oh yeah, the vibe running through here is amazing. Can't wait for this to be fully grown. The pig barn and pasture is looking amazing, but it is only a second baby mob brought into the area. And I really, 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 really want to get home for the little chickens. Probably not the warm ones though, as we are not in a warm biome. Or maybe we have a mix. Should have, oh yeah, I have a couple of eggs in here as well. Let's see if we can get a few blocks here. I'm going to use some mud. I really, really want to use some of the new blocks. We'll grab our cinema bricks and then a bunch of spruce. Ooh, and you know what would be really good? If we could get these as well, because then we could set up a little egg farm. If we just do that and then we build a little coop around or well, above this, which we're gonna make it a little floor here with some spruce trap doors, then so that they can get up and down. Usually there's a little ramp in front. We can use some more mud brick for that, and then I feel like we can do most of this with, well, a few trapdoors, but we're gonna have to have trapdoors above here. So let's use some shelves to switch it up a little bit, add a little bit more shape. One of these, and we have that. Okay, so they're gonna be able to get out. How high is the chicken's hitbox? Yeah, you fit under that. Okay, that does mean we're gonna have to use some slabs. If we just do a single one right there, it does block the view a little bit, but it also does mean that the ones in there can't get out. Then the cinnabar here is going to be perfect for our little roof as a really, really vibrant red stair. Oh, this is so amazing. I love the fact that we have way more red stairs and stuff, and oh, we're gonna get even more with the wool slabs and stairs soon. And yeah, I don't love the slab in there, but the rest of it is very simple and on its own maybe not the best. But if we take, oh, these are gonna escape. Okay, let's, oh, we can't close that down. but we can if we do that. So if we ever want to add more in here, we can just throw them in now. We got 2. Oh, we got 2. And hopefully we can get 2 of these as well. Not a single one. Maybe the eggs have been collecting from the ones I've tied up. Yeah, boy. Okay, 1. Right. I do have a ton of seeds saved up though, and I really have no idea what to do with them. So we can make these grow up a little faster and we can start breeding them. And then we should be able to get more eggs and we can get a small little farm going. Oh, look at his little legs. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, now I have no idea if this chicken farm is going to work well because I think they have way too much space in there, but I'll just leave them in there. It's fine. If for nothing, just a little bit of ambience noise. But what we can do is if we put this in the floor, a little cruel, but I don't actually know of any better way to do this. Then if we do that, then this baby chicken should just follow this around because the baby animals are down there were never tied up and they never left. So I think if we just have that tied up and then maybe we have another one over here and we can have another one down there, we can have a few different spots of these just running around wildly. And since some of them are babies, they're not really stuck in one spot. So it will look more lively than it would have looked in previous updates before we can make them small forever. And to make the coop fit in a bit better, getting even more hedges and ground texturing added in for the chickens to live on. And now that we have this in, I did kind of remember the fact that I have a creek running up here that I was planning to run up this mound here, and well, that's where it's going to stem from. And I really want to continue that, and that could be nice maybe for another little building in here, maybe a little water mill. I haven't built a mill in this world yet, and I don't have a windmill either, so they have no way of getting flour. I should really build some windmills. Before we get started on this, I just want a bit of an idea to work from, where we will have a river run up besides the watermill, and of course over the water wheel with a little building to go with it. To start bringing this to life in the world, I first want to sort the digging for the creek. And we also need a bit more space cleared for the house itself, which means we can start to lay the foundation again with stone, but a slightly different palette, utilizing some dead coral blocks and a bit more tuff, creating a space for that water wheel and a sturdy base for the house. And as I think it's instantly going to look a lot better once I get the riverbed in, I'm doing that next. Back to the house with our foundations looking good, where I saw a friend of mine, David, use smokers, and I thought they would work great with payload logs and a bit of deep slate as our framing. For the walls themselves, I want to use a new block, sulfur, mixed in with birch and sandstone, where the sulfur is the darkest block in the palette, where just like the pig barn, I've opted for some bluer windows, and I'm using dark oak to add some extra framing. Really wish we had that poplar wood, but this definitely works. We've already got a lot of grey going on in the build, and I still want something simple, so going with a brown earthy toned roof. And the house is looking good, but it's missing that little bit of detail I want. Which first is of course the water wheel, as that's the entire purpose of this build. Using a mix of spruce and dark oak, quite a hard shape to sell on such a small scale, but I think it turned out okay. And while I'm not planning on an interior today, I do want to give it a bit more life with a cart to transport the flour portrayed by pots that the watermill produces. Above this, just in case it rains or something, we don't want the flour getting wet, so a little awning with cinnabar and granite. Yep, this is exactly what this area needed. It's looking so good. And the cinnabar. Water wheel is just missing a few small things. And the fact that it has no water, we gotta start waterlogging a couple of bits. Oh, yeah, we get that nice splash effect. I just want to waterlog that. I've also just forgotten to place these in. I'm also gonna waterlog them. And I'm pretty sure this one should be the final one, as water flows over the top, down, and back into the creek. Ah, perfect. I extended the riverbed a bit, not going all the way up the hill today, but at least getting our water in. And I'd like to complete a bit more area here behind our two buildings, so I'd love to prepare for another field with a few paths. And to border it off towards the west, I want a bit of a dilapidated wall that I learned isn't just common in Sweden, but all around the place. And with our borders in, we can get to hoeing it all down into farmland and planting it with the other food pigs like potatoes, making the second potato field in this area. Then I was about to build a few trees when I got a call. A call that distracted me enough to die to a zombie AFK. Because I have merch. And before you find out what happened to AFK Stam, you should definitely check out my new merch store linked in the description. On the website, you can find things like this poster from the limited time 100k collection, which is what I received when I went AFK. It's quite literally to die for. Or this hoodie that my mod burning spent 8 years working on. And so much more over on stamio.store, link in the description. Need to get this hoodie off, it's way too warm. There's t-shirts as well. Oh boy, oh boy. I don't know why I decided to, I'm gonna fall. I live. And luckily for me, even though I was AK for 10 minutes, dying in a single player world means the items gets unloaded, and I luckily didn't end up losing them. So I can get right back to work on those trees I mentioned with another big azalea by the river. And a few smaller stray trees along the stone wall. And with that, this area of the spawn region has quickly become one of my favorites. I just love a good old Watermill, not to mention how much life the baby mods add to the area. Now, I'd really like to get these fields rebuilt as well to match the two we just built over there. First, I had an idea, or well, I've had an idea for a few months, ever since the cinnabar was released, and I'd have to try it. Just gotta head down into my quarry and grab a couple of these. I'm gonna need bricks, stairs, and walls. Don't think I need slabs, but we'll grab some anyways. And we can hop on up here, and we're just gonna replace all of the brick. We're gonna try it out on this roof first, and then we'll see if we add it to all of them. That should be it. Head on down, and oh yeah, I like that. And I've got a few more of these roofs all around the city walls, so I'm just going to run around and replace all of the brick bricks with the cinnabar bricks for the more brighter and a bit smoother of a gradient for the roofs. And yeah, that was definitely time well spent. I think this next redesign, however, is going to take a bit longer. Especially since I'm out of rooted dirt and need more, hopping on my happy ass out west by the fishing village and flying north. Where I know there is a large lush cave biome for me to dig down, not one, but two azalea tree roots to collect nearly an entire shulker of rooted dirt. Could probably finish off with this tree right here because they spawn quite literally next to each other, but I definitely don't need more than this now, and I'm pretty tired of mining. But I have had another idea while I've been mining here, and when I landed with the happy gas, I saw these woolly cows, and I would very much like a few of these at home. So if I could just cowboat, we leave these right. Where did I park my happy gas? Right through there. Now, I actually don't remember if this is possible. Okay, I've hopped on the happy gas. Got the woolly ones with me. Oh, wait, is this how you attach it? Yeah, okay, good. Oh, that's so good. Okay, let's grab you. Where on earth are all the animals? I'm just finding sheep. There's the pigs. Can I attach? Oh, no, he's flown away. Why are you even fast? My data pack is not working. Okay. They're not all attached to the gas itself. I don't actually know if I can attach more. And I'd like a second chicken, but then again, it is going to drop eggs. So I don't need it. And I'm not landing again. We are going. Oh, and just perfect. Got one egg when I came back after dropping off the gas. Then we now have two. Ah, perfect. I think I can figure out some fun things with that, because we still got details of the paths. But first, this shulker box of rooted dirt. To fix up the fields, I'm not going to think too much about it. I'm making the hedges slightly bigger, squaring the fields off a little, and adding in tramways throughout, transforming all of the fields. I'm walking through this area now. It's looking a whole lot better. I'm definitely really liking these fields. I still need to have a bit more of a think on how we're going to redo the flower fields. So I'm just going to leave them as is right now. And then I also have a berry bush and another flower field down over there. And ooh, we have this one back here. But I think I'm going to leave these for now, and we'll upgrade them in the future, as I really want to get back to our baby animals, and especially some cows. Although I am a big sucker for the fluffy cows. Oh, they look so cute. I need some of these in my life. Where I already have a couple blocks here left over. Should be able to cross a few things off my list. Just checking through my little storages. Wonder if I also... Yeah, I do have a little bit of tough. And ooh, I think I might need to go down to the quarry. I have an idea for a tree. Yeah, we're gonna need to go down to the court. And this is the route that I really, really want to spend some time detailing out, as this is by far the part of my world I travel through the most. Quite literally every single day. And I really think some mobs can bring the life that it needs. But I'm gonna need a stack of cinnabar and also a stack of granite. Turn that into walls. Okay, a few final blocks here, and this should be everything we need, as of course the starter base needs some 4 trees outside. And if you haven't already liked the video from all the trees we've been building today, here is another 5 trees to really sell the point. And hey, maybe even one of these is worth a comment, as it helps me out a ton. Even if said comment just says no comment, or maybe an emoji that this video reminds you of. Focusing back in on our trees here, I wanted to incorporate that cinnabar into the bark combined with the granite, and I actually really, really like this. My eventual plan here for the area right behind my starter house is going to be creating a giant forest with these bigger pine trees, maybe mixing some of those trees we've just built into it, and that's going to be stretching its way all the way back around this mountain and fill this entire valley back here to eventually become my wood storage. But I'll need another storage token before I can even think about that project. As for now, I want to get back in here where I'm just gonna lead this guy to the side. I don't really know if I want to keep these pigs here. I don't know if they fit the best. Maybe they do. I have an idea for these, but not quite right now. Instead, I really want to focus on these two. Oh, well, I guess you guys can come out of the boat. Now, we are gonna have to breed you two up, and we get a little baby. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, that lion, you need to be cute forever. Come here. Oh, so cute. And then we take these two, and just like we did with the chicken, if we hide a little one of these right here, maybe not even have the same one, but we tie you up there, and then we tie you just slightly over this way, just spread you out that little bit. Should still be able to breed them so that maybe they can have 2 calves, but they should stay here now, where every time I leave my starter base, not only have we beautifully framed the castle, I'm gonna have some woolly cows outside my front door. Oh, aren't they good? They're so cute. Yeah, those are gonna be amazing. I did actually even try this here over in the pig pen, where as you can see, there's 3 distinct groups now, as Minecraft animals will always pathfind up blocks due to how their AI works, and I really just don't want them all across this top ledge here. So I've tied the 2 adults in each group up to some fences underneath, and then they have a bunch of the little baby piggies, and we get this nice little spread out where we have 3 different families in here, and I just really, really love it. Maybe even getting a 4th one in the middle. I'm just scared that then the babies are going to start migrating all over the place and maybe leave a family completely. We don't want that. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, our chickens are still here, and they are still up there. Oh, amazing. So considering it's worked really well for both the pigs and the chickens, it should work really well over here for our woolly cows. And as we're walking along this path here, just seeing those and seeing them walk around, oh, that's going to be amazing. And additionally, I actually have a little fun idea for these guys to bring a little life to the pond, where the kind of dark nature of these look like some of the wild ducks we have in Sweden, quite literally all over the place. And I feel like it could be so fun if we can make them kind of like ducks. I know we don't have ducks in Minecraft, but ducks would be amazing. So I'm curious if we have these here in the water, and then I grab a few seeds. Oh, there's no, there we go. Where did the other one go now? Oh, you're all the way over there. We need to come back here. Read you two up. Got a little baby. Oh, he's so cute. Then we take this guy, and if I kind of want to tie him up in the water. That feels cruel to force him always swimming, but also I think that's just gonna look really cool. And then we have a little duck there. And where did the other guy go? Hello, you just left your family? Hello? Oh, dude, you have a family. Okay, well, I guess instead of having him there, we can start another little duck group over here. And we have 2 little groups of ducks now. Well, that called chickens, but you know, from a distance, seeing those just float around down there, maybe I should have them right on the shore. I don't know. Once we get a few more babies, I think it'll look a little better, but I do quite like that. I definitely think they can be sold in as ducks, right? Yeah. Oh, cows. I wonder, there is another plains over here. Or do we have more cows? One up here. Okay, I guess I'll have to go searching for the other one, but let's see, this clearing here. Is the boat with us? The boat is with us. Can we... No, too high. Do I have it? Oh, I do! We saved it! Haha! And if only I had prepared with some shears on me. We can get that roped off. And we can go and leave our happy guest. Where we can get these bred up. You're gonna stay small. And we have a little group of cows. Where if we're walking from the copper factory towards the city, you can just see them down there. And they're always gonna stay down there. I really, really wish that mobs just wouldn't wander up on hills. Because theoretically, I wouldn't have to lead them. Although they would probably get out of view knowing mobs. And I guess leading them really gives me that perfect line of sight in the exact spot I want them in. Now, this might not be baby mobs. Wait, can I lead fish? No. Oh, that's a bummer. Imagine how cool it would be if I could trap like some salmon in the river. Oh yeah, here we go. Can I lead them then? No. Aw. I still grab 2 then. Let's just name them. And ooh, maybe we grab... I don't know if light blue or light gray is going to work best. But if we walk the path, we're going to want to pick a spot where we 100% see the water. So maybe here. Oh, it does stick out a little bit. Okay, I think the light gray is going to be better. And we just cross it off like that. Still not ideal. I guess we can leave all of this open as we're going to see it coming through here. And we can block it off again down here. Oh, you don't connect, of course. That's a crossbow. Hey, guys. I'm just trying to detail my world. Okay, those dealt with. And we can release Bert and Bert. And we have those swimming in there. I mean, I'm really scared they're just going to beach themselves. Let's be real. They are probably going to do that. But if they don't beach themselves, they also should be able to escape. I guess we'll leave them as an experiment. And, you know, if they're gone in a few episodes, then I know that didn't work. But I do really like that, actually. Oh, just the movement. Oh, actually, wait, that looks so cool. Swimming upstream. Okay, yeah, they're staying. Hopefully they don't die. Oh, and I can even see them flying over. Yeah, okay. Birds and Bert, you guys, you better stay there. With those little extra details around, I think all of the life we've been able to add to my world with the new baby mobs and a few leads is quite astonishing. I know for a fact that moving forward, I'll constantly be thinking about where I can add these wild animals in my world to add that extra bit of life they bring. Being able to also explore the brand new 26.2 update and all of the new blocks they bring has been amazing, and I can't wait to continue using all of them. And of course, maybe even the most important thing, I've got merch, and you should definitely check it out because it's pretty cool. And if you have any ideas on where in the world I should add these animals in, leave them down below. And how we can use things like where we're using the cold chicken as a duck, as this is the one I've been able to think about, but I'm sure there's so many cases where we can use different kind of animals as something else if it's just in the right setting. But that is all that I have time for today, as I'm going on a bit of a vacation and yeah, I need to wrap this up. So as always, thank you to all of my supporters and thank you to you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Oh, and an extra thank you for all those of you who bought merch. Thank you.